I'm looking kind of sideways though to look at the screen.
I'm fixing that. Just okay. Yeah, see who's online tonight.
Can't see that. This one. We can't see that. This one when we do lighting.
No. That's where running through the other type of screen or just in the regular YouTube window pays off if you can see it start having lots of windows open on it. Did you shut your computer off again or just some on? When I used to
testing out OBS for live streams is still the job.
Should be good. Oh, we'll have to change that. Oh, yeah.
Me too.
Did it change on the screen or would you have to refresh it? That's a cool thing for title for the thing. Streaming by the screen.
It says it.
Can you see chat okay on my screen?
Yeah.
The sound coming through okay.
I'm not sure what the sound.
You're getting feedback. feedback if you're next to the mic. Causing feedback. Now the bar says it's okay, so.
I'm not sure if there's anybody out there.
They're all sleeping.
YouTube land.
They're all recovering from Monday.
If there's lurkers or what.
Well, that's why you had your phone open so you could watch who was in.
I guess today was a holiday here for the Canadians, not for the Americans. Theirs is next weekend.
Yeah. Yeah, Memorial Day weekend for them. Maybe 4 weekends for us.
I believe
this week.
Today's that.
Even though the 2/4 not till next week.
Oh,
like Thursday.
Yeah.
I know, because I'm saying this.
There is Robin.
Hi, Robin.
Hi, Robin.
How you doing tonight? Usually helps.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do.
What comes up? Are you gonna live stream, Ellie?
Okay.
I'm gonna live stream. I'm gonna hide behind the chair. She just put the chickens away.
Yeah, I guess it's that time of night. Chicken's gotta sleep.
Are they laying chickens or eventual dinner chickens? Or just pets? Well, the above.
Oh shit. That's a category for chickens too, all the above.
All the above. Your volume's too low.
Ah,
or
damn.
is low.
Well, I'll have to solve that. Let's see if that's any better. Oh, this thing takes forever for the volume to go up.
See if that's any better.
Hey, Bundy. How's Dan doing tonight?
I'm gonna have to multitask hard for the next 30 minutes. The voice finally is on. Oh God.
You're not watching that, are you?
We're not gonna sing for you, so if you did want singing, you'll still have to go watch that. So how's those mugs?
Everything's better in Wolfie mug. Yeah, the volume seems to have reset in OBS, so I had to jack it back up again.
Sound is great. Okay. Does the water sound too loud?
It should be next to nil.
Should be next to nil, okay.
there, but not the right kind of thing.
Yes, they are like the second one.
Yeah, Tabby let it slip today through Facebook on the channel's page there that she was the one that bought, like that she had bought the second one. So.
Yeah, you're gonna have to get pictures. We don't know what they look like either.
Yeah, she'll have to post pictures through Facebook of just with your mugs.
The logo on the first one was 1 inch by 1 inch. That's adjustable, isn't it?
It isn't. It isn't. I've got to go in and fix the one logo. I was noticing that yesterday. I was looking at them and I couldn't get it to show up very big on anything.
Didn't know it was that small.
Yeah, it's a logo like these ones with the shadow in it.
Yeah. If it's only 1 inch, it's pretty small.
Yeah, it's pretty tiny. Yeah, that's something that I definitely got to get in there and fix on
The
that
second
one
one's
logo.
big size, though? Full size, yeah. I wonder how big Patrick's will be. He's got wording on his cup, though.
Yeah. Well, now you got a cooking with the dogs mug that you can drink coffee out of while you're trying some of them recipes, Dan.
New recipes coming soon. That's, do you know which mug it is to go in and check it for his?
Yeah, it's the logo itself. I've got to resave.
Oh, in bigger?
Yeah. I've got to take delete the logo from the site and resave it as
A
like
larger.
I got to make the image a lot bigger and then resave it into the site again.
I got to put you in a commercial for a song or two.
Uh-oh.
Hey, hey, what's going on?
Hey, it's Glenn and Maureen.
Hey, Glenn and Maureen.
Good to see you.
Hold up the one you have. Hold up your mug. It's got glare on it.
Yeah.
We have two like that. I've got mine as well.
There, yours shows better. This is my
I'm
shadow.
not in the light, yeah.
How's Glenn and Maureen doing tonight? We've got an hour until we go to
That
the duck
place.
place.
Very nice mugs, you guys. Your faces are good too.
Well, that's questionable, but yeah, the mugs are great.
Yeah, the mugs are great. Yeah, keep the drinks cold. Keep the drinks warm. Just keeps the drinks.
Yep, that's the most important part. It keeps the drinks.
So what's everybody doing on their Monday?
Den's watching The Voice. That's what
Den's
he's doing.
watching The Voice, yes. Apparently there's a crowd at The Voice right now. It was a long weekend here in Canada. We did nothing. I worked. You know.
I played video editor.
Video editor. You put up a new video.
Yeah. 2 new videos.
2 new videos.
Yeah.
So there's a couple videos up. People haven't checked those out already.
Yeah, how did the cast iron turn out, Glenn? I've still got a couple more pans I got to get cleaned up. They've been sitting for quite a while. One pan, probably 30 years, I think Ron said when he gave them to me.
Neighbor had given me a couple cast iron pans. He didn't think they were savable. There's nothing wrong with them. Just didn't know what to do with them to make them good. Cast iron turned out beautiful. I'm really happy with them.
Good. Glad you were able to get them cleaned up.
It's quite the beautiful.
It's pronunciating.
It's pronunciating.
Would that be pronunciating?
Probably. You're gonna get technical.
No, I'm not gonna get technical. Last thing I want to do.
How about that pronunciation, eh? Nice pronunciation. Very good, very good. Hooked on phonics didn't work for me. Actually, I did learn it that way, though, phonetically, to spell. I don't know how it helped, because I don't
Hey,
spell.
it's Jefferson.
Jefferson!
Going pretty good here, Jefferson. What are you up to tonight?
Live stream smooth as butter tonight. Hey, thanks. Maybe we got it right for a change.
Yeah, I did some more playing around in the settings today. Didn't bother with any actual camera settings, but...
Which I just realized we didn't do because it's still doing that auto adjust on the color.
Yeah, well, it can continue to do that. I don't really care about that part.
Yeah.
So.
I forgot all about it, though.
As long as it's sending the signal and video out, then that's what matters. Jefferson's been popping up in the bushcrafting live streams as well.
Yeah, I've been seeing him all over the place. Seen a few familiar names.
Jefferson there, Nature Bound was there. Old Camp Ranch.
Party can start now, I'm here.
Yeah. Old Camp Ranch is in the house.
Party time.
Oh, I can't remember what I was just going to say. That figures.
Oh my god, Jake is curled up in our lap, sound asleep, golden moment. He knows that there's a live stream happening. He's hoping it's his.
Yep.
What's up? Not too much. It's a Monday. I gotta work in a little while. The usual. It's a holiday here in Canada, so nothing was open.
Yeah.
Not much going on now, Jefferson says. Finally was able to till the garden tonight. Better late than never, I guess. Is your temperature finally staying up above freezing at night, Jefferson? I know ours didn't want it until recently, and it's still getting cold pretty much some nights. Live streams without good sound. God, I can't read lips. You can't hear us?
Okay, that seems weird. It was working a few minutes ago.
It's the mug, a thick one. Keeps coffee mug. It's just a regular
it's
coffee mug. Nothing special. Just got
Yeah,
our
mug.
logo on it. It's a balmy 80 here today. It was pretty nice here. I don't think we got that
He's
warm.
probably got the live stream muted so he can watch the voice.
Oh, maybe. Never thought of that. It's been more
Yeah,
enough
Den's
than that. Just
watching
a
the
lot of
voice because he's one of them silly people that watches that.
rain. We kind of got a bit of rain.
Yes.
I muted you for a bit, laugh out loud. Then you'll have to find the playback to see.
Yep. Well, he must have us off mute though. Then he's got. Now we got to quit talking about him.
Yeah. Shh. He's listening. I'd sure like to see some rain out here. They keep telling us we're getting rain, and we'll get rain for like half the day, and then it'll be just gray for the next 2.
Yeah. Yeah, we haven't got a whole lot of rains here so far. Kind of hoping it's a little better at the cabin. And was it Jefferson that said he tilled the garden?
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay. Kind of stuff you putting in the garden, Jefferson? Or do you know yet?
Gee, if only we could share our weather. Our weather can't be too much off from yours. Like you figure most of our weather from here comes in from New York State, so quite a bit.
Or goes, a lot of it goes to.
Or goes to New York State. Yeah, you get it just after us. Comes across the Great Lakes at ya. Give me 20 more minutes and I'll give you my undivided attention. Boy, ain't you lucky. Then you get me for about a half an hour after that, because then I have to go to work. I have a tiny green tomato already. Right on.
Yeah, you mentioned that in your comment there, Robin. Only the one little tomato so far, or you got multiples yet?
Glenn saw a tiny bit of lag. How's the CPU? Any red at the bottom or right of OPS?
No, it's been staying lit up green there, Glenn.
CPU is running 21.1. 30 frames.
Yeah, I've been watching the little green light.
Trying to get the hang of this.
I think I finally got this thing set up, so for the most part, it runs pretty smooth. Just took me like 2 months. As you guys saw it, garden's all tilled up and like dug up and ready to go back at the cabin now. Jeanette's got all kinds of seedlings ready for me, so some of them probably should have been in the ground like a couple weeks ago.
Heaps of bloom, no issues at all on my end. That's good.
Yeah.
Well, it was a slow start to the garden. I kept planting things. We just couldn't get the sunlight to keep it alive, so it'd grow all weird and then just die.
Yeah,
So
it
I'm on
took,
the 3rd attempt at seedlings.
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking. 3rd attempt so far.
Not sure, but definitely cucumbers, tomatoes, radishes, green beans, yellow squash, and then who knows? Sounds a lot like what we got going.
Yeah,
No
I'm
squash.
passing on the squash this year. I tried it last year. They didn't do too well. The spot that I had my squash in, though, hadn't had any of the extra soil and swamp mud put in. So
She started in a greenhouse. I started in, well, here. I think you guys are set now. It took us a while too to get it feeling good. Yeah, I still got some that are just sprouting through the soil, so they're not ready for the ground yet. A couple of spots I replanted because nothing grew.
Yeah, I'm gonna have my tomatoes. I got both big cucumbers and little cucumbers to do up as gherkin pickles and stuff. Got bell peppers, got
Chili peppers.
chili peppers, nice big, they're supposed to be anyway, nice big chili peppers. Got some peas started back there already.
Still gotta get beans and corn for seeds.
Yes,
more potatoes.
I still need some more seed potatoes and my corn and some green and yellow beans if I'm gonna put them in. Lots of onions. I got radishes.
Pam's Great Outdoors Adventures.
Hi Pam, how are you?
She loves your background.
Yep. If you mean the stream there, Pam, that's a recording of from the bottom of the waterfalls in the yard of my cabin. Everyone, this is Pam. She's from over on the bushcrafting channels, or at least that's where I met her earlier today. I do believe that's when Jefferson was there as well.
Maybe.
Possibly. I don't remember who all was there. There was a lot of us.
It's good, thanks. Yes, the stream is beautiful.
I'm going to be doing a new version of the video of the stream. I want to get more of an like a downward angle at it, so it'll actually have more of the falls and rapids type part of the falls in it. There's something stuck to the bottom of my mouth. No, there ain't. It's just the logo.
Don't look at the bottom very often, eh?
Well, no, because I'm worried about the coffee that's in it.
Right.
You have to turn it upside down to look at the bottom. So how's your day been, Pam?
You still got your garden hose sitting right there.
Oh, I do too. Yeah, I've got my onions and onions, green and regular, peas, tomatoes, hot peppers, sweet peppers, potatoes, radishes, and corn.
It was last night that you saw him, and it was on Burnwood Stream.
That would be the one.
Okay.
Old age kicking in, memories going.
Same stream, different day.
And Nature Bound is in.
Yep, Nature Bound. What is crack-a-lackin'? Hope all is well with everyone here. It's not raining, that's a good thing. It's raining where Pam is.
It is for Pam in Florida.
She's in Florida. Yeah, you should tell Pam where we're located. For anybody else who doesn't know. In Ontario, Canada.
Mm-hmm. See, you just told them. No, I don't need to.
Okay.
I do have to go pour some more coffee, though.
Okay. Coffee time. Lots of coffee.
Ellie, you make a pretty good format.
She does. So hopefully everybody's having a good evening wherever they are tonight. You guys are missing it. I don't want to watch The Voice, though. I can't sing, Den. Den says we're missing a great show.
No, I'm not.
Yeah. You're missing a great show. You know, this one.
Oh.
Chance to stare at Canadians, remember? Robin and Jefferson.
I'd say we'd take his wrench away, but Dad hasn't got one.
Yeah, Den's multitasking. He's half The Voice, half here. But in 10 more minutes, he's all ours, he says. Den, the wrenches will fly if you keep up that kind of talk.
You
Thanks,
tell him, Jefferson.
Never liked that show. Yeah, exactly, Robin. I don't know. I realize some of these people do get big and famous, but
Yeah.
I think some of them were already headed there before they ever made it to that show. They just have a little bit more to go to get there. Publicity can't make you a star.
Yeah, there's all them shows like that.
Well, there's The Voice, and then there's The Voice every country after it. And then there's, you know, the other ones, the dancing.
No, it wasn't the dancing one I was thinking of. It's one where they come out on stage and do stuff. It's just not The Voice. The Voice is the singing one.
Yeah. Oh, you mean the one that's more talent?
Yeah, you can continue to watch them, Dan. We won't hold it against you.
America's Got Talent. Or
That's
whatever.
the one, the talent ones.
Yeah. I think
Such
we have a
and such-
Canadian version.
Yeah, such and such country has talent. That's one of them. I don't know, I just haven't been able to get into them types of shows.
The weekend was alright. My sister's kids are fighters, so it gets a bit stressful, but other than that, it was a good one.
That's good to hear. And yeah,
Kids
when the
can be that way.
yeah, kids can be pains right in the backside at times, but gotta love them.
Yeah, the good thing is, when they're not yours, they go home.
True.
There's a new show, Gardening with the Stars. You gotta hope, Wolfie.
Yeah, I gotta wait for that one. I could do the chef one.
The chef one.
Gordon Ramsay's got nothing on me. He mouths off, I'd mouth right back.
Yeah, not intimidating. Then you have to get under contract and take
Hey,
their money.
Jaren. How you doing?
Other show is still running. Guess it's time for more multitasking. Hi, everyone. And another one multitasking. It's not as long as it's not The Voice, Jaren, you're good.
Well, no, because then him and Dan could talk about the
The Voice, yeah. Thanks so much for the sub. Oh, Pam just subbed Cabin
Yeah.
Life. Return sub. We'll watch some of your vids later after the stream.
Yeah, Pam's got some pretty good videos on her channel for anyone that wants to go over and check them out. And is it, oh, I lost it again. It was the same thought that I had earlier and lost. So I guess I'm not supposed to talk about whatever that was.
It's a metal, he's on a metal detecting radio show. Mr. Lodak here, that's Jaren. He is a prospector and metal detector. So if you're interested at all in any of that, check out his page.
Yeah.
Pretty much all the people coming through tonight have their own pages going for different things. A lot of them have things related to the outdoors. Cabin Life, they have an off-grid theme behind their cabin page.
Off-grid and homesteading.
Off-grid and homesteading.
And just hanging out.
And just hanging out. They do a live feed every Saturday and Wednesday.
And we have Jefferson and Dan and Robin
Lodak must be watching.
who are are common faces on all the live streams.
Yes.
Nature Bound has some good videos.
Yes.
Old Camp Ranch has some good videos.
All with outdoors related themes.
Yeah.
Pam likes fishing, wildlife, and camping, bushcraft, loved outdoors.
Yeah.
You're in Florida there, you probably have some interesting
Oh,
outdoor
no.
spaces to go to.
No problem at all, Glenn, Maureen.
Nugget Brain is on, Wolfie, and he can talk, so running long.
Yeah,
Nugget
you
Brain.
sure can, eh?
Thanks for the promo, guys. We appreciate that. Oh, we love being in your channel, Glenn. You guys are great people. You run a pretty nice show there, although Loon Pillow has taken it over. And Jake.
Yes, can't forget Jake the dog over on Cabin Life channel.
Hanging in there, Jaron. Thanks for asking. Asking Robin how she's doing.
Yeah.
There's something.
Don't you just love when the keyboard decides what you're gonna type, Robin?
Loon Pillow and Jake, the true stars of the live feed.
Yeah,
They think so.
Jake sure thinks so.
Jake does. He likes to push the buttons on the keyboard, steal the mouse.
So far, I've been lucky. Mine just sit off to the side and
Sleep
go
and
to
grumble.
sleep.
Sleep and grumble. We're well protected. Nobody's getting anywhere near us. Ellie's in the guard. She's asleep, but she's on guard.
Yeah, saw a good one today. The differences between big dogs and little dogs. The big dogs are all like super happy and friendly and love being petted and always want their bellies scratched and lots of petting. And I can't really say what the small dogs act like because, well, they didn't word it very well. Along the lines of, screw you, I'm gonna kill you.
Yeah, there's cool little dogs. Moose is a cool little dog.
Yes, Moose is a great little dog.
He can
Den
defy
Bundy's
gravity
little
and
dog.
just fly.
I'm not sure about Moose. He just like keeps going and going and going.
Yeah.
Love the video with him running around.
Just running.
Yep.
Top speed. You wonder how they stop without falling on their face and rolling at the end.
A lot of them do.
I know.
That goes for all size dogs, though.
Oh. The big ones have more grace about
I've
it.
seen Ellie do it.
Yeah.
So.
But the big ones had more grace about it.
No, they don't.
No, they're just all legs then.
Yeah. So anyone that's seen the Dave the Beaver video on my channel, we've been talking about and considering doing several other videos along the same lines as kind of like a kid's story type thing. It's all going to be a matter of what I can get the footage of for all the critters back there, though.
Just made a small video of my little dogs. They are so much fun. Would not want to live without them. Pets are great. We don't have little dogs. We have large dogs, but you have to have an animal in the house just to make the house seem more homey.
Well, you don't have to, but it sure helps.
Yeah.
Well, okay, I have to. That's all there is to it. I go crazy without them.
Yeah. And to mention this Dave the Beaver video again, it is kid tested. They do approve.
Mm.
I started that job that is dug about 22 feet deep, and I kid you not, it's all clay. No cobble, no rock at all. I'm not even going to pan it. No, I don't think you'd be
No.
wasting your time, I think, a bit there.
Yeah.
Not unless you want to collect clay.
I was happy to hear that you were getting back to work again there, Jaron. You had a couple weeks off there. Probably sucked big time for you, so guess that's how some of it goes with that work, though.
Three weeks off, almost. That's enough.
Yeah. Well, I guess I can relate. I'm at the 2-week mark since I've been
Oh no, we're
here
on
from
the
the cabin.
we're on the big screen. What'd you do? Throw us on the TV?
Yep.
Ooh. Is it live or is it Memorex? Let's have a feel about our Jake, the black lab Rottweiler cross. Jake's full energy bounces all over the live stream. Occasionally drags around Mom.
Well, I think you were, like we were saying, there's lots of little dogs that are great. Some of them I don't like, but I like fluffy little dogs sometimes.
Fluffy little dogs.
Yeah. A lot of them are okay.
You need them to be fluffy so you can see them, and that way you don't trip on them or step on them.
Yeah.
Because they really yelp when you step on them.
Yes.
The bigger ones just give you a grumble.
Or bite your leg off.
Or bite your leg. So who won The Voice?
Yeah, give us an update then.
Any hot tidbits? People we should know? They want the same thing. I'm gonna guess you mean the little dogs and the big dogs?
Yep.
They do. They want love and
They want
people
lots of love and lots of people and lots of petting and
treats.
yep. Can't find a dog that doesn't want a treat.
Considered stocking milk bones. Should make them their own treats.
Yeah, actually that's a really big advantage to the little dogs, eh, Dan? Chaos keeps trying to sit in my lap. That don't go so well.
They try. You don't have a lap anymore. The dog gets uncomfortable because you're uncomfortable and you're pushing on the dog. So it usually gets off.
Yeah, Chaos was actually trying to sit on my lap earlier today so he could watch a video on YouTube. That didn't go too well once he realized there was a dog in the video.
He likes dogs. And people.
I never thought I should have just flipped the camera on and recorded him sitting there watching the video.
Yeah.
And he could have his own video about watching videos.
All you have to say is cookie, and they start dancing around. Oh yeah, ours do. Mine will do this weird head thing. At 1 year old, Jake still thinks he's a lap dog. Puts your legs to sleep when he lays there.
Yeah.
Ellie does that, and she's 2 and almost 100 pounds. Well, at least they can without crushing things, Dan. Yes.
Yeah.
The small dogs can sit on you without crushing anything. If anything, you forget there's a dog on your lap, you stand up too quick.
Hammer did that.
Did he really?
Yeah. Just after they got Murph.
Because he was so tiny.
Sage was over on the couch, so he didn't think of it, and Murph was sitting on his lap, and he stood up, and the dog went shoo. Person I'm talking about is a friend of mine that I've worked with the last few years doing rental work and stuff and repair work, and house repair work and that. He's got 2 little dogs, little curly-haired ones. I don't know what kind they are, but They're cute little guys. And
They're Westie poos or something, aren't
okay,
they?
I don't know.
If not, that's what Dave's are.
Okay. They're the same type as Dave's, so that's what they would
I
be.
think they're what? I could be wrong. Sorry, Hammer, if you're listening, I don't know.
You got any bone tonight?
Hmm?
He hasn't set it down.
How long would it take that dog to eat a bone? Like 7 years?
Well, it would depend on the bone,
It would
dear.
depend on the bone.
It's got to be one he can handle. You don't buy like one of
big
them.
old soup bone, right? He'll be
No,
there
yeah.
for like a decade chewing on that one bone.
I'm sure he'd find a way to move it.
Alright.
Them little dogs are resourceful when they want something.
Oh, yeah. I sent a pic of all the clay on Facebook. Check it out after the show.
Yeah, I just saw the notification come up, Jaren. I'll check that out. Should be quite the mess if it's all clay. That'd almost be a pain to work in. There's been a couple times I've got into clay when digging stuff, and
He won't ever eat it in his lifetime. It's that big, eh? See, that's how you do it with the little dog, right? 'Cause he'll chew
Yeah.
forever.
yeah, you get them a nice sized bone and they're set. You need to get him a bone den that's like twice the size of him.
We want video. Put some of that clay in your garden. Wolfie. Do we have clay in our area? Some, but not probably much.
There's some. There's lots here. There's very little clay at the cabin.
Yeah, I knew I had it here.
There is some is clay back there, but it's pretty deep down. With there being so much rock, it's rare to find the spots where there's a good amount of clay.
You'd find clay here at the house, but we're pretty far away from the camp at the house, so there's like 78 kilometers or miles or something in between.
What I do for adding to the garden is I dig up swamp mud from down it along the side of the creek and mix it, like strain that, or not strain it, but sift it out so there's no weeds and stuff in it. Add that to the garden. It helps a lot with the nutrients and stuff.
Glenn, did you try hitting the starter with a screwdriver? Because if it's a starter, that might actually get it to start for you. If it's not the starter, it could very well be, well, no, it's a new battery, he says, so it won't be battery.
Yeah, exactly, nature bound.
Yeah, if your battery is still charged, it's not your alternator, so that would eliminate that, so it would more than likely be starter. Yeah, if you tap it sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm I'm pretty sure of that, Glenn, is that it's the actual starter. Like I was saying on Facebook, I don't really know much about fixing the problem or anything, but at least not in a car type vehicle.
Glenn, if the terminals are all clean, then it could be the starter. Good idea, Jeanette. Smack it. Actually, no, that mechanic will tell you the same thing. You just give it a few taps on the side with a screwdriver. It might just give it another, I don't know, zap or something, make it work. Sometimes that'll do the trick. If the starter has any teeth ground out from somebody starting it while it was already running, sometimes that's what it is. You're just stuck in that little gap. If you can get past that gap, you're okay. Actually, I don't even know how to drive a car, but somebody made sure I knew how to fix one.
Yeah, I have to compost a whole mess of that swamp mud this summer. I have heated it before to quick compost it, and it works pretty good. A lot of the times though, like when I'm just getting the garden ready, I'll dump 2 or 3 buckets in where the sections of the garden where I know I'm going to need or be planting something that needs more nutrients than other stuff. And I just dump it in. If weeds come up, I just pull the weeds. Yeah, she knows a lot about fixing cars and stuff for some strange reason, Dan. Like she said, she can't even drive one.
I don't know how to drive one, but I can fix it.
Yeah.
I can tell you what that ticky noise is. Spent a lot of time in like garages and fixing cars. Just never learned to drive.
Yeah, that just might fix it there, Glenn.
Yeah, as long as your battery is still holding its charge, it's probably not the alternator, because your battery would die if the alternator wasn't charging.
It wasn't really a question of the alternator. It was more whether it was the starter or the switch or what. But yeah, he gets the click, 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 so it's not the starter solenoid.
It could be the relay.
That's the same thing.
Yeah.
That's what a solenoid is. Relay. If you get the click, 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 it's not the relay.
Yeah. Could.
Because it's the exact same with a bike, so for that, as far as that goes.
Nice, a dead spell. You're on it.
I'm the same, Den, when it comes to any type of cars, trucks, vans, anything like that. Motorcycles, it's a whole other story. I know it's all the same parts, but it's nowhere near the same to work on them.
One thing to keep in mind with cars nowadays, too, and vans, they started making the engine sound so quiet from inside, you sometimes are not aware you've started it. And the person before you, if it's used, has probably started it at least once while it was already going, and that will kill the teeth on the starter. You rolled out the relay solenoid.
Yeah.
Because it does click, click. Yeah, you probably wouldn't get the click at all then. So signal's getting to the post.
Oh, I hate that when one of the trailer pulling trucks goes.
One of our work trucks broke down today. He was towing a trailer, so we had to unhook it and hook it to, took it to the yard, then go to tow him home. That sucks.
Yeah, double tripped in that case. We had that happen a few times when I lived out west with working for the landscape company. So a truck would break down, have to send one of the other trucks to go get the trailer.
Don't really know when you're heading back next, do you yet?
No,
No
not
timeline yet, but soon.
Not sure yet, but hopefully this coming weekend. I'm hoping for Sunday, maybe. I gotta start arranging my ride. We're working on
mugs
arranging
again,
my
up close though, please. You show them their mug. I might have to kill one of them lights to get. In the Woods with Wolfie mug.
Yep.
We do have a store. You can click to that from the YouTube page. There should be a link down below the description, I think, here as well.
Yes, there is.
And everybody, please remember to like this live feed. Thumbs up. Share it with your friends. Tell everybody. Check out our videos.
Thanks, Glenn and Maureen. These ones were
That logo
a special
is awesome.
order.
You guys have been fun, but I need to hit the sack. I'm bushed. Nice meeting you. It was nice meeting you too, Pam.
Yeah, thank you very much for stopping by, Pam. It was great seeing you again.
Liked thumbs up.
Oh, you got lots of friends, Jaren. Like me, though, most of them are all online.
Yeah. There's nothing wrong with that. Not at all.
Good night, Pam.
Good night, Pam.
There was something else I wanted to mention. I can't remember what.
You mentioned your garden. You mentioned Dave.
Yeah. It's what I keep forgetting when I go to say it. One of them typical things.
Yeah.
Hey Chad, how are you?
Oh, Chad H. Just saying quick hello. Can't stay long tonight. Oh, well, thanks for dropping in the short time you've got. Hope things are well for you.
Yeah, it's been like that for 20 years for me, Jaren. Almost everybody I know is all in the computer. And yet, glad you took the... What time you got to stop in there, Chad?
I'm gonna disappear here soon, so get ready. I'm enjoying all your videos, especially the cooking videos. A lot of people are liking the cooking videos.
Yeah, they seem to be one of the more popular topics so far.
We were talking about that today where we were visiting. About your cooking videos.
Well, good.
She wants to know where her jam is.
She has to make her own.
Yeah. She mentioned pickles, and I said, you had pickles? And she goes, you have homemade pickles in your house? And I'm like, yes. She said, you made pickles? And I said, no. I am not the pickle maker.
Nope, pickles are all mine. She can have them.
So if you're listening, Misty, no pickles for you.
Yeah, I've got over a dozen, close to a dozen and a half jars of stuff all canned up to go back to the cabin again.
Quite a bit there, yeah. Potatoes and tomatoes and tomatoes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I've got
corn.
3 or 4 jars of tomatoes, or more than that, maybe.
Corn,
5
mixed
jars.
vegetables. We did pickles.
And
We like your cooking vids too. Makes your mouth water. Aren't some of those recipes pretty cool? I do some of the recipe searching. Got a fair idea what he'll eat. Let's see.
yeah, I don't remember what all I've got
Packer Chad, how goes it?
put into jars and stuff, but I know I've got a pretty good load to take in again.
Yeah, we didn't do any jam, but there's lots there, so we're good. The onion bombs are my favorites.
Yeah, they turned out pretty awesome, eh, Dan?
I still haven't made those here at the house, but I plan to, because I want to eat those, try those too.
Did you try making them up, Dan, or? I know you were thinking about it.
What the jalapeno popper dogs is another one.
Mm-hmm.
Chad lives like 15 miles from me.
Oh wow, really?
Oh, okay.
Well, you guys could go hang out without the computer then.
Maureen wants to start canning now that we are moved in. It's a pretty good thing to do. Like
Yep.
most things, once they're canned, last at least a year. That's what they say, you know, as far as guidelines wise. It's up to you whether or not you hold on to it longer than that if it's still edible. There's Jason.
Hey Jason, good to see you.
Those stuffed jalapenos look awesome. Probably make some and tell them they're pickles. If you're able to check on the Dave the Beavers, go check on Dave the Beavers.
Yeah, I gotta go check on Dave.
He's been there a while. Hi,
Hi,
Wolfie.
Jess.
Hi, Jeanette. Hi, Jessica Smith. Thank you for joining us.
Lots of people stopping by now.
You get to talk to them all while I go to work.
I'd much rather talk to these people than the ones you gotta deal with at work.
Good point. Sorry, hotel owners.
A million times over. I'll stay up all night talking to them instead of having to deal with the crap you gotta deal with.
Yes. I have lots of it tonight because I didn't get my work last night done because the computer wouldn't give it to me.
Yeah, it looks like it then. How are you guys doing, Jason and Jessica? And
Chad was the other one?
No, Chad already answered
Yeah.
when Den asked how things were going. So
He was watching Joe's opening day fishing trip.
ah,
Hi, Chaos.
oh
My lapdog showed up.
yeah.
I didn't eat anything.
No, I can't be mean like that.
Well, we're all doing good. I've got to get ready and leave for work in about 10-15 minutes or so, so I will be disappearing, but I think he's going to stick around for a little while.
Yeah, I'm gonna make the chat a little bit bigger so it's easier for me to read. And
Sunburdens in May suck, Jason. That really sucks.
yeah,
At least by the end of the summer, though, you'll have a nice good base tan on.
yeah.
Long video there, finally seen his girlfriend. Oh,
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if I could put up with having a sunburn this early. Yep, the stream. Everyone will think I'm stuttering and just talking about the video.
love the stream. Everybody loves the stream.
Yeah, Jaren wants to get into that stream.
Arrive 5 minutes late. Make the other gal wait. That makes you... Yeah, it's not the same girl. Yeah, no, the girl that comes in at midnight only does midnight. So the girl I'm replacing is the new girl still. We're not so sure we're fond of her. She's young and different.
Yeah, I'm working on that one, Jaren. I'm hoping to
Wow, that's warm.
fix up or work on that hand dredge I've got and see what I can do with it. Still shopping for cheap water pumps that I can experiment with too. So, hi Ellie girl, come here. What's up? Yeah. Did you come suck up? Yeah.
What did you just eat? What did you just eat? You were talking, eh?
Yep, there definitely is.
There's gold in that there stream, isn't there?
Yeah.
There should be gold in that there stream. Some of the oldest gold mines in Canada are in this area where his cabin is, so there's definitely gold in that area. Could be in the stream, could be in the hard rock, could be in the quartz, could be anywhere.
Well,
There's gold.
I've got it out of both so far. Most of what I found so far is all came from the creek, though. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 sets of rapids, and I've only made it to the second set so far. I still have to check the ones further downstream.
There's only one way to find out if there's gold in that stream. Well, there's more than one, but the easiest one would be to like try and pan some of it.
Yeah.
Other ways would be like dredges and things like that, but some of them you need equipment. We have a sluice or two.
You might be able to, Den, but you'd have to take a shovel or something down with you. Some of the spots on the creek get pretty deep. There's areas that are up to 20 feet deep. They're the areas of the creek you don't want to go snorkeling in or swimming at all. Actually, we were just talking about that on one of the other shows last night, Den, for the suction dredges. I've been shopping around looking for parts to make up a suction dredge for cleaning out all the crevices and stuff like that. I have a hand-powered one, but I want to try and build some kind of little 12-volt pump type one. There will be videos coming up on that over the summer. That's what Jeanette said too, Jefferson. Used to shop vac. Jaren's got a little more experience on it than I do, but yeah, I was looking at a couple trash pumps, nature bound. You can go searching on your own land, Glenn, but there is actual prospector's license that's required to just wander around and go searching. And it also depends. Will you not interrupt, please, dear? I was trying to explain this. Now I lost my train of thought. Yeah, do an online course and get your prospector's license. It's quick and easy. I forget what the cost is, but it isn't very much. Like Jeanette said from upstairs, it's a really simple little course and test to get your license. But actually going out and doing it is a whole other story. Actually, no. Technically, you don't need to have the mineral rights. once you stake a claim, um, there's it more or less gives you the mineral rights, but they have a lot of rules involved in to be able to keep your claim. They will take it back away from you again, and the Ontario government's just, to be blunt, a bunch of assholes about it as far as that goes, with the types of rules that they have. I'd say it's kind of like what Jaron said about in Utah. It's kind of lenient, but at the same time, they have very specific rules that have to be followed. Chaos, stop that. But getting the prospecting license is actually pretty easy, Glenn. And once you have that, you can travel like on public streams and rivers and creeks and stuff like that. Yeah, there's lots of places throughout Ontario where you can actually like go buy a pass type permit and go digging for like gemstones and minerals and stuff. And I do believe they require you have your prospector's license to get the permit. I can't guarantee that. I could be completely wrong on that situation, but yes, that's exactly right. You have to have an actual physical access cut into it. You have to get the claim surveyed. On the bright side, that all falls into part of their other restrictions where you have to spend a certain amount of money on your claim each year. The cost of the survey, the cost of to build your trail in, like access trail and stuff in to it if needed. All of that stuff is counted towards the amount of money you have to spend each year. They're also very lenient on that amount. They'll let you hold it over during the first couple years. Plus you can do a partial claim of your costs if you go over that amount, like the required amount. And you can use the remainder of what them costs were towards the following years. Yeah, lots of hoop jumping, and the best part is they tell you how to do it. Like, it's not even like finding it out from other people how to do it. The actual like mining place there will tell you, this is what we'll let you do to get away with stuff. Yeah, you guys keep getting screwed over on some of that stuff, Jaron. I haven't looked into the rules regarding powered type equipment and stuff up here, but like I don't know if we have them same types of restrictions in like where you can use like say a dredge here, but you can't use one here. I gotta look up all the information and rules on that stuff still. Yeah, actually, you're right, Glenn. They do kind of favor the mining industry towards other stuff. Hi, Tabby. How you doing tonight? Good to see you. I had a feeling it was you that had ordered that other mug from the store. I was waiting to see if somebody mentioned that they had ordered it, just so I could be sure, but I had a feeling it was you. For those, I guess pretty much everyone here would already knows, but in case anyone don't, Tabby is Den the Bundy's other half. Glad to see her stopping by. And yes, Dan, belated happy birthday for yesterday. Pretty sure I mentioned it on Saturday night at Glenn and Maureen's stream, but
That's right.
just in case, happy birthday for yesterday.
Hi, everybody.
Tabby stopped in.
So, hi, Tabby. I heard that, I guess.
What do you think, Tabby, and Den, of how that logo turned out? Like, I've never really seen it on a product of any type. So, the one for the dog, cooking with the dogs. Sporting your Raspberry Rock shirt, eh? So was it pink, like I told you?
Pink shirt.
Yeah, she gets all dressed up there, Glenn, Maureen.
It's a monkey suit. It's a white monkey suit. It's the worst possible color to wear.
Yeah.
I probably should put my short sleeve one on, but I'm regretting if I don't. Might get chilly over me.
Well, before you head out, I'm going to pour myself another coffee so you can talk to people for a few minutes, please.
Probably do that.
Be right
My
back,
taxi.
everyone. Nope, no pink.
Or baby blue. Isn't that baby blue fun though? I may watch The Voice, but I have standards. Alrighty. So what color was is it a t-shirt you got? I don't think he has a sweater, does he? Kicking with the Dogs logo looks nice. Is it in green, that logo, or black?
The logo, it should be in the blue and green mixture.
The blue and green mix?
Yep.
He works on those things while I'm not here. Going to burn the midnight oil at the hotel. Do other people's work, and then my own. And I get to wear this fun white shirt and black pants to work. I call it the penguin look. By morning, this shirt will be half black. It's just too dirty of a job. Especially the morning part where I have to put out a breakfast. A hot breakfast.
And she eats half of it.
There's bacon. You have to eat bacon. There's not, you know, if there's bacon, I'm going to eat it. I told them if I got a small bacon for 4 hours every morning, I'm going to eat bacon for 4 hours every morning. The small waterfalls behind the vortex are also appealing, Wolfie. And you haven't stopped looking at that video since you put it up the first time, have you, Jaren? Am I going to find you in the creek someday?
Them waterfalls actually ain't that small. They're not really super high. The full drop at the what we call the falls there
Oh no, I
is
do
about
sit behind a desk.
is about 6 feet of drop, but it's stretched over about a 50-60 foot length. So down in stages.
No,
So I guess it's kind of a small waterfall.
Yeah, Dun, I do sit behind a desk, but I'm the night auditor, so I have to basically keep the hotel running from 11 p.m. till 7 a.m. I'm the only person in the building, so anybody coming through the door has to talk to me, anybody that calls. I also, though, at like 3:30 in the morning have to start setting up a breakfast. So, and if I'm lucky, I have a breakfast person come in at 6 to take that over for the last hour of my shift so I can do my work. My boss has given me quite a few tasks to do, and I didn't get to do my Sunday task because the computer wouldn't give me the paperwork. So without the paperwork, I couldn't do the work. So now I got to do it tonight because it's got to be done by Friday, and I only work tonight and tomorrow. So this is my first midnight of 2, but my 4th day of the week working. So love me some bacon too. Hard not to nibble when you're smelling it. I have to cook it, and it's basically sitting in a hot plate all morning heating up because it comes pre-cooked, so I have to figure out when it's warm anyway, why not eat it?
Hey there, my slice of heaven. How are you doing tonight? And I do have to apologize to everyone that's on under their channel names. I'm not quite as good as Glenn and Maureen at remembering everybody's real names.
My slice of heaven outdoors is
Shut back that fall.
Let's shut back that.
You gotta bring your own generator, Dan.
You'd likely find some other things in that falls too. You could find some like
Joey, that's the
and
one.
Stuff. Joey, okay, that was my second guess.
Huh.
It's either Eric or Joey. Sorry, we're trying to get them. I keep meaning to start writing these down. Oh, and there is my taxi, so I am running off.
Okay, you have a good night at work.
I'll try.
Promise not to stay up all night on live stream.
Yes. No live streaming all night. Let the folks go to bed at some point.
Yeah.
Good night, everybody.
Yeah, always a spot at the cabin for extra people, Jaren. Provided the dogs will let you in the bed. Or a bed.
Any bed.
Yeah, any bed, don't matter.
You're in it for probably too.
Everyone says night.
Night.
Have fun. Well, that's just rude, Jefferson. Yeah, as much as she complains about it, she does actually like her job. Just some of the people she's got to deal with, so I don't know how she does it. I honestly could never do it. Too many complainers. Hi, Chaos. Come here. Come on. Come on. Come on up. Come on up. Come on. Say hi. Look. Look, say hi. No? You just want to bite? I'll smack you for biting. Yeah. Say hi to everyone. No, don't bite my hand. Say hi to everyone. Yeah, he's definitely trained too well, Glenn. Actually, the chest is doing really good now, Jefferson. I'm to the point where I'm pretty much planning on getting everything ready to head back to the cabin again. There's still a little bit of tightness in my chest, but it's probably going to be next weekend before I get to head out, so that gives me another 4 or 5 days or so to heal up some more. I'm just going to have to take it really easy when I get back there. The dogs have been a lot easier on me the last few days with their walks too. Not as much pulling. That's more like it, Jessica. I think it's Glenn and Maureen that got trained and they just don't realize it. The broomstick is loaded. Yes, don't forget your broomstick. Now I'm going to try not to fall behind it at all on chat here too, guys. But forgive me if I do. A little slow at reading at times. Yeah, I bet Moose has you very well trained, Ben. I know these guys, it takes seconds for them to train me, but that's because, well, I've got a pretty short attention span, so they just work quick. First job of any dog, train your people. Yeah, you saw that too, eh, Jaron? Moose just goes like wildfire. Pretty sure he's got little rockets hidden under his fur. Yeah, that's a pretty good defense on his part, there, Jess. Not something that he can help. So. Is there any complications that you have to deal with, like on a regular basis or anything with that, Jessica? Other than the fact that he has problems getting around with, like getting up and down off of stuff, or? Yeah, that's exactly where that comes from, Jared. Up the stairs. So Alex has trained all his people. "50-yard dog dash competition." That would be a good one, Dan. Moose would be taking home the gold every time. At least for the first 7 or 8 hours. Then he might slow down a bit. Okay, that I understand completely on that, Jess. It's just setting in type thing then. Oh yeah, he's getting up there pretty good. Well, thank you very much, Joey, for stopping in. Good to see you. It's been a slice. Yeah, white dogs, gray hair won't show up as much, Jess. Well, I don't think he'll actually physically be there, Jaron, but if you can get it on live stream or something while you're doing stuff, then I'll definitely be there. Well, provided I'm near a computer. Well, a computer with the internet. I do have the laptop at the cabin, so just no internet to go with it. When is your Gold Hog flag outing? Oh, okay. Well, I never know. Maybe I'll have internet at the cabin by then. If I could get across the border, I'd actually come down for that one. I just saw a video of Razors and the flags in the video. That looks big. Oh, Dennis and Caleb are on their way to Razors. Wow. Seeing most of you don't know who we're talking about. Razor is from the prospecting community on YouTube and on the one radio show that both me and Jaron listen to for Gold Prospector Space. He's up in Alaska. Jaron, I can't remember which town it is. Do you know that Ray's that near? Or in? Juneau, Alaska? I know it's not Nome, Alaska, but... And yes, Razor's been on 2 TV shows now for prospecting and stuff. But that's who me and Jaron are referring to, is a guy we've known for a couple years now named Ray. His nickname is Razor. He's a pretty good guy, awesome prospector. He went all out, went right to Alaska for his prospecting. I think, Den, that gold mining intrigues pretty much everybody in some way. And yes, what Jaren just said in regards to the gold hog flag that we were talking about. I can't wait to get down on the creek there this year, Jaren. I'm doing up a set of dowsing rods too next week. Well, when I get to the cabin, gonna do some nice maple handles for them. No, Wisconsin isn't really known too much for gold mining. I bet there's some there though, Dan. You just gotta find it. Start digging. It'll be there someplace. That's kind of a hard one to really explain. Hey, Jason's still here. I don't know. What do you say, Jaren? On like places to start to look. I really don't know how to explain that. So Jaren might be able to word it better than I can. I kind of got spoiled as far as a place to start was back at the cabin because we have several mine shafts on the property and down along the creek. So I already had a place kind of set for where to start looking. I guess I was spoiled that way. Yeah, like Jaren's explaining, I guess along the streams and stuff is the best place to start out. Yeah, that's it, Tabby. You keep looking until you find, like, keep just moving along, checking spots. So sooner or later you find the pay dirt spot. And then you know where to search a little harder. The spots I have, they're very shallow sets of rapids down through the stream, and it's when the water gets lower and like as summer gets closer, it starts to get kind of easy to check it out. I'd say, Dan, look into what the rules are and stuff in regards to prospecting and that in Wisconsin. I don't know if it goes county to county or if it's state to state. But you can find out like what you are and aren't allowed to do. Hey, it's Tazzy Adventures. How are you, man? Good to see you. Thanks a lot for stopping in. But yeah, it's it'll be a quick, easy search, I think, as far as looking up the rules, Dan, for your state. And you been behaving yourself, Tazzy? How was your weekend? I can reset up my camera here. Bear with me for a second, guys. It's just me here. Oh. There we go. That's a little better. Get my desk set back up the way it's supposed to be. And yes, Jess and Tabby mentioning metal detecting. Jaron recently got into it. It's been a couple months, I guess, a few months or so now. I guess it started in the fall, wasn't it, Jaron? But he's had some pretty cool finds and stuff. Lots of videos on his channel of some of his finds and that. Almost 2 years detective. Oh geez, I didn't think it'd been that long, man. Well, yeah, I guess it has been. Because it was early last year, you had a couple really awesome finds. Like different rings and things like that. And yeah, you're like a year ahead of me on prospecting. Since I actually started doing research and trying to find out other information other than digging it up and panning it. Those that are curious on some of the processes, though, I'll be doing some videos. Jaren's got lots of videos on how to do cleanups and stuff of stuff you find. That's okay, Tazzy. Every now and then my computer is pretty crappy like that too, so. Still just a hobby for Jaren, then. Definitely a hobby for me. I don't find nearly as much as some people do. Back to squeaky chair. Damn thing. He's found some pretty nice stuff, Tabby. You're going to like some of the cool coins and stuff that he's found. There we go. Mind fart again. Can't remember what I was going to say. Yeah, I've been able to tell in a bunch of your videos, Jaren, that you're having a blast when you're out detecting. And, well, any of your prospecting stuff and treasure hunting experiences, you have an awful lot of fun doing it. Keeps the mind busy. Oh, you better watch it, Jaren. Jess is going to check you out. Oh wait, I think she means your channel. Sorry, I had to be a smart ass. That's a good point, Jefferson. Can't find something cool every time, but get kind of boring after a while if you did. Well, as a friend of mine says, it's better to be a smartass than a dumbass. Yeah, it's a constant thing for me, Tabby. I have memory problems from that seem to have stemmed from a bike crash I was in like 8 years ago. So every now and then just completely lose all train of thought and don't remember anything. Happens a lot more now than it did before the crash. So. Actually, Jaren, yeah, Jess, age does that too. But Jaren, for the bike, the gas that was spilling out, I found the problem. I just got to fix it now. I'm pretty sure of the 4 carburetors that are in it, at least one, the float or the jets or something are dirty and sticking. It's
I had to tear a good side section of the bike out to find out, but I found it coming from the overflow tubes from the carbs, so something in there is just not quite right. Good cleaning should be as good as new. It'll get there, just not right away. That coconut chopper den is the best machete type knife I've ever seen. I don't know where my dad got it, but it's a nice big Gerber. I think it was Gerber anyway, the company that made it. Knife. And yeah, it's got a nice outer curve to it. Like on the sharp edge, it's curved upwards. And that thing, it'll, like limb branches, it'll chop through roots and stuff, like when I'm doing the garden. Never loses its edge. That thing is solid. I even cut down a couple trees in the winter with it, like small trees, to use in a couple of the trapping sets. No, they didn't stand a chance. That just ripped right through them. Just nice, smooth, instant cut. I can honestly say, as somebody that's came close to the situation, I'd actually use that against a bear if I had to. I may not win the fight, but he's definitely going to know he was in one. So I got a pretty good list of upcoming videos for you guys too. Yes, Jaron, that's on an inside bend. That's actually an island that's right in the center of the falls. Gold is always on Jaron's mind, Dan. And Jessica, for the gardens, mine's going in next week when I get back. Jeanette's got a whole mess of seedlings for me to take with me. I've got the video up there with getting the garden prepped, and it's just waiting for all the seedlings and seeds and stuff to go in. The damage I did to my chest muscles there around my rib cage is kind of slowed down getting that in. I should have actually been doing it this past weekend. Oh no, Jake's frogging again. That really doesn't surprise me, Glenn. Welcome back, by the way. That's good to hear that he stopped at the boundary, at his boundary. That's really good news. Yeah, it's not exactly easy on you at times, is it, Jess? And I'm glad to hear that them plants are going good, Den. I've got all kinds of a pretty good mixture of stuff that's coming up now, and all the little seedlings Jeanette planted. And yet, and by the way, Jess, yes, I'm going to be careful. I'm expecting it to take me probably 4 or 5 trips to take stuff into the cabin this time instead of just 1 or 2 heavy trips. Gonna be a several day thing, probably 3 or 4 days just to get everything in there. And there's Jeanette back. Her little blue wrench. Actually, Den, I built Chaos a nice little cart that he really likes. It's in the testing stage right now. It needs stronger wheels. Definitely. But that'll be in an upcoming video for you guys to check out. And yes, dear, you look good in blue. Much better than your work penguin suit. You tell her, Jefferson. But yeah, Jess, I'm definitely going to take it easy. The damage that's in my legs and now hurting my chest, yeah, I'm definitely going to be taking my sweet time getting the stuff hauled into the cabin and getting the garden in. Yeah, exactly, Glenn. No wrench for her here at the house. Ellie's got a wrench here at the house, but pretty sure she stole it out of my toolbox. Just checking some of the stuff on the computer here. Oh. No, Dave does not need a wrench, Jaron. Dave drops trees on my cabin. He's not allowed to have any type of tools. I'll see if I can post a picture on the channel's Facebook page of when Dave dropped the tree on the cabin. The roof had only been on for like a couple months or so, and a little bugger came up the hill and took a tree down right next to the cabin, and it fell right on across the roof. Dave's gonna get a big stick, alright. I'm not gonna say where he's gonna get that stick. Yes, Dan, two tomato plants would be great. I've got like 10 of them I've got to worry about just for the tomatoes. We did a count earlier of plants, like of all my seedlings I gotta haul in, but there's a few too many for me to remember them all. So lots of peppers, lots of tomatoes, lots of hot peppers, lots of cucumbers. Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, what's Maureen cooking tonight there, Glenn? Bleeding hearts are a really nice looking flower. And yeah, they, to my knowledge, they can get pretty damn big. Oh, that'd be great. You've got your new flowers, Jeanette, that are coming up, so. And your big giant green plant thing. I didn't kill her plants. She does that quite nicely on her own. I should show them. You should have showed them while you were still home. Just a second, everyone. I'll show you Jeanette's flowers. Ugh. This is her plant that she has been growing. And you can see it's quite the monster size. She started these from seeds, but it's getting two really nice flowers, so it's starting to open up at the top. And I think there's a shorter one that's going to be starting soon down over here. That could just be the stalk getting a little taller, but she's done an amazing job with these, and she does an amazing job getting the seedlings started and growing too. We can't have them quite yet, Dan. She's got to wait till later this summer for that. Then she can start growing her own. Yeah, ain't quite to the legal point yet. So after Canada Day. Actually, you're right, Glenn. That is Canada Day when it becomes legal, isn't it? Canada Day is also Chaos's birthday. Yeah, today was a holiday for us up here, Dan. Victoria Day weekend, or as Glenna Marine pointed out on Saturday, Canada Day is, yeah, Cannabis Day. Anyway, as Glenna Marine pointed out on the weekend, like on Saturday, it's our May 2-4 weekend this weekend. Yeah, I'm gonna have to, I guess I'll have to change my flag for the cabin, eh, Glenn? Instead of that camouflage maple leaf in the center. Yeah, that's it, Jaren. Them ones, yep. Yeah, it's next weekend is Memorial Day weekend, isn't it, Tabby? That's the American holiday weekend. First paid holiday since New Year's. Wow. I suppose there isn't really too many of them through the winter. Unlike up here, we have at least one holiday every month just because, well, we need a reason to go buy more beer. What do you mean we don't get a June holiday? Well, fine, we'll just take the whole month off. I gotta find an emoji for that one. That don't work. Yeah, I don't see a good emoji for that. I'm not sure what that flower would be, or plant would be, Jefferson. 3 leaves and a purple flower. Some type of wild violet or something? I don't know. I really have no clue on that one. It could possibly be a trillium. Glenn, let's look here. We have lots of red and purple and pink type trilliums growing in by the cabin. It does kind of sound like one. Jefferson, did the flower only have 3 petals to it? Oh, what did she say now? Yes, the Perry has mentioned that. So. I thought about transplanting some of my trilliums right into the yard. So. Yeah, Jer and Jessica's in the U.S. as well, I think. Oh, now I'm really having a brain fart. Well, if it was had 3 nice sized petals to it, Jefferson, and the 3 leaves, and with where you are, like where you live, that would be my guess, is what Jeanette and Glenn both said, is that it would be trilliums. And yes, Glenn, actually you are allowed to transplant them. It's a myth, like you can't pick them like where it would kill the plant, but you can transplant them. I wanted to put some in a flower pot or something up at the camp, because of the fact that they'll just keep coming back every year. Put them right up at the cabin somewhere. Yeah, there you go. Jess will know. And once again, guys, I'll be right back. Gotta get some more coffee. I'm going to have to do what Glenn and Maureen do and just bring a thermos right to the desk here with me. Hey, it's Life on the Trail. How are you? Thanks a lot for stopping in. Yeah, my good thermos, Glenn's back at the cabin, so makes it a little difficult to use it here. I'd end up with one extra coffee in my little thermos that's here. Well, best time of day there is then, eh? Just getting off work. You missed it. Jeanette just went to work, so. But for everyone here, Life on the Trail is joining our group. He's from over on the bushcrafting type pages and stuff as well. Lots of great videos on his channel. I was taking a look at some of them earlier today. Mostly just glancing through so far, but haven't got to sit and watch too many videos today. Yes, you're working so hard. No problem, Life on the Trail. Great to have some new names around. Lots more videos for people to watch when the new people stop by. Glenn and Marine, you'll like his videos. He's got some nice ones going on over on his channel. Yeah, one of the biggest parts of the community then. Sharing the love. Gotta check out everyone's channels. Oh, you do some prospecting too. Okay. I hadn't noticed that when I was glancing through some of the videos. Our one moderator guest here, Jaron, Mr. Lodak, he's a prospector as well. So, and I do a little bit of it as well each year, when the waters are low and when I can get a chance to get out and do some digging and stuff. I've heard of Yuma. I don't think I've ever heard of a spot called Tumco. Tumco. You ever heard of that area, Jaron? I think I've seen somebody mention it over on the GPS site one time. But I don't think I recognize the Tumco part. I know the Yuma area. I've seen the Yuma area mentioned before, but may have to do some research on that area. We'll do it the easy way. We'll watch Life on the Trails videos. There, just hide my gray. Oh, no gray in my beard. Sidetracked. 20 or so. The Spaniards. Ah, that's a good little piece of history. Yeah, no worries, Glenn. You go see if you can get some good sound recordings and stuff if possible. Yeah, exactly, Dan. Get the mic out. No, that's really good history there, Life on the Trail, about the area. Good to know that stuff about where you're going to be out prospecting. Let's see, Girl Mines, a few miles away. No, I don't think I've heard of that one either. I'm not too much up on a lot of the mining areas in the States, so mostly just local stuff that I know any history of. It's like the area where I am when I'm at the cabin is, we have actually 7 mine shafts within a mile and a half of the cabin. They all date back to the 1840s to the 1880s. And I think a couple are a little newer, but they're all before 1900. Just up the highway ways is the El Dorado gold mines, and it's great. It's where Canada's first gold rush was. A good friend of mine owns one of the, actually she owns 3 mines there that all located into the same chunk of land now. Okay, yeah, Swiftwater would know that area well, wouldn't he? He does it. He travels to everything down that way. Yeah, the vertical shafts are pretty dangerous. I kind of got an advantage with mine. They're all flooded, so I don't bother with them. I stay right away from the trying to do anything with them other than search around the tops, like stuff that's been dug out of them, the rubble piles and tailing piles. I'd like to get down around each one for a few hours each with metal detector, but I think I need a little better one than the old beater that I have. It's probably 30 some years old, one my dad had bought a long time ago. Yeah, definitely keep Jake in for the night, Glenn, if they're around. Don't need any mishaps to do with that. Wow, that's a nice big hole. Yeah, you definitely don't want to mess around near something like that. We have one. I want to try and find it this summer for a video. And the shaft isn't really that very big. It's about 6 feet across at the most. And there's a great big giant maple tree growing right up through in the center of it. There's about a 1 foot gap all the way around the tree to the edge of the shaft. It's a hard one to locate though, because it's a pretty rough area where it's in, and constantly changing. But yeah, I don't think I could match one that you could fit a truck into, that's for sure. Not in through my little area anyway. That's a good place for it. It's up on the side of a mountain. You have a great night, Tabby. Thanks a lot for stopping in, dear. And thank you once again for getting you and Den the coffee mugs. It was kind of cool to see the sales come up on my store page. Life on the trail. Myself and Jeanette are in Eastern Ontario. Glenn and Maureen, Cabin Life, they're up in Central Ontario. That's no problem, Glenn. You get your mic and stuff set up. I hope you get some amazing recordings. I've never seen them do that, Jefferson. Once again, though, it's just my lack of knowledge on a lot of the mining and stuff. That would be kind of cool, though, filling it full of the expanding foam. Heck, I use that to fill in air gaps in my cabin. I don't think it's quite the same on the same scale, though. It is a cool idea, isn't it? I gotta look into that. I think it'd be awesome. Yeah, spray and expanding foam works for anything. That'd make a cool commercial, wouldn't it? Filling in a mine shaft. I'm going to expand this chat window a little bit and enlarge the text just one more notch, just because I don't need to see what's on the video. I know what's on the video. Scary Canadian. Yeah, get a cement truck loaded with that foam and just let her rip. Just pour her in, let her go. You mean the little vortex in the creek there, Den? Ouch. That sucks, Robin. That's some pretty crappy hours. Well, you just give me a second here, Dan, and I'll make that swirl even bigger for you. Here, we gotta I gotta find the right video here. This might work. Nope, that's not gonna work. There's a nice view of your swirl. Well, that's the nice part there, Jared. I can guarantee there is as well, because I've already pulled some out of there last year. So. Well, come on up, Dad. I've got all kinds of pans to use. I think I'm up to like 7 or 8 different types of gold pans now. So I've got two sluices, lots of other stuff. Yeah, it's everywhere, man. And that's a pretty good bend right there where it's happening too. Oh, not feeling anything here. Nature bound. Yeah, the place is pretty good, Jaron. It's just a matter of getting it all. And getting to it. That's the biggest part. Set that this way. And we'll go like this. There's a better view of it, Jaron. Yeah, those wondering, nature bounds here in Ontario. But yeah, we didn't feel anything over this way, Bud. But hard to say. I am in town, right? So. We'll let that take up part of the video here. Cover up the raccoon fur with the waterfall video. There we go. I'll be right back, you guys. I gotta take a wander and get rid of some coffee. Sorry about that, everyone, but can't leave Jeanette to entertain the troops while she's at work. Morals make a good dinner. Morels, I guess is the proper way to pronounce it. And yeah, Jaron, right at that vortex and just below the vortex, there's quite a bit of good area right there. There's a pretty tight crevice, so which is one of the reasons I want to make some kind of small powered type dredge. Yeah, unfortunately that's the way it works, Jess. With the amount of coffee I drink, well, it's bound to happen, I guess. I see a volume Well, mic setting I have to change here because this keeps going into the red on me. I hope that doesn't affect anything too much for what you guys are able to hear. Should be a lot better now. Goes into the yellow but not to the red. Forgot I had changed that earlier. The water is not deep at all, Robin. I actually used to play down in them falls as a kid, even with the water at the height it is in the video. That was our frog hunting place, trying to catch frogs all the time. Well, one of them. That was our main one because it can be seen from the door of the cabin. Worst spot there is about 2.5 to 3 feet, I guess. Definitely no fish right there, Jaron. Not right in the rapids there. Above it though, there's a lot of them. Nothing special, just mudcats and chub, some sunfish, perch, the odd rock bass. Oh, no, wait. I may be wrong on the perch. I was watching a video today and they were catching perch. No trout, Dan. I really wish there was, though. Some nice speckles would be great. I haven't went speckle fishing since I was like 13, 14 years old. Hamza, good to see you. Everyone, Hamza's, as you can see in this channel name, is another person coming over from the bushcrafting community. Some good videos. And as you can see, from Tunisia. I'm not very good at pronunciation, Hamza, I'm sorry, but actually, yes, Robin, there is enough there for a hydro system if I wanted to build one. Problem is the water fluctuates in depth, so in the summer there's not really much water flow at all through the rapids there at the falls, and it pretty much goes to a standstill at that point. I am considering building a ram pump for water to supply water to the cabin though, which would work through even through the low water areas. Hey, welcome back, Glenn. Hopefully you get some really good recordings there overnight. Can't wait to hear them. So I know the majority of you have seen the Dave the Beaver videos that I made up for my grandkids. Seeing we have several of our regular faces and a few new ones in the house tonight. I wanted to get a mass opinion on whether I should do more videos along the same lines as the Dave the Beaver video. Like, kind of like a kid's story type video like Dave is. I already know Glenn and Maureen's opinion. They feel that I should. I've had several other people mention that I should. Dan, you behave yourself. Oh, you guys. You're what, Jeanette? Yeah, no kidding, Jaron. Them tails hurt too. Yeah, no kidding, hey. Den's good at that, isn't he, Glenn? The wife went to bed, so now he gets to cause trouble. No, not at all. Yep. Crazy people. No wonder I like yous all. Gotta be crazy. Both great chapter or channels, Glenn. You're gonna like their videos and stuff, and having them around. I think it runs in all our families, Jessica. Whole works of us are a little nuts. Yes, that would be where it is. The 8 Mile rap battle. Eminem is something. Personally, not a great, like a really big fan of rap music in general. There is some good stuff though. Yeah, he's got a lot of pretty good stuff out there. Been around quite a few years here now too. It's kind of scary. Yeah, exactly, Glenn. Yeah, that's the exact thing, Jess. Is more grown-up stuff. You know, that he's... I can't say civilized. That's not the right word. That's how I refer to a lot of it too, Dan, is crap music. But as it's been stated, Eminem does have some pretty good stuff. There's quite a few of them nowadays that are getting to a more reasonable type of music, but still keeping with the rap stuff. Yeah, that seems like a good name for some of the stuff that you've been listening to, Jern. Have to keep that term in mind, political rap. That's a good way to word it, Jefferson, right there. There's some talent in some of it. Like real talent. Crap. And that's the type that actually matters nowadays, Jaren, is stuff that's got meaning to it. Not all the F this, F that, screw this, screw that, all the other stuff, and the crap you can't understand at all. That's what turns so many people away from the whole style of music. Now a lot of the artists are getting into a lot better quality of music and lyrics, and putting meaning to their songs, as you worded it. And yep, that goes right in there with the crap stuff there again. That just got so disgusting over the years, like them in the early years of it, and ruined it for lots of people. I'll still stick to my 60s and 70s music and some 80s stuff though. Oh, no worries, Tazzy. We know that you're having issues with keeping up with it and stuff because of the internet and that and your computer. And like I said earlier, mine does the same. And at times it just completely useless trying to stay caught up to stuff, but you got to try anyway. That's the way I look at it. I just keep trying no matter what. Well, I'm pretty sure several of us haven't really looked at it that way, Jess, but if you say he's sexy, then we'll have to take your word for it, because I really don't care. he could look like a 600-pound beached whale for all I care. Okay, great, Glenn. Yeah, I've been wondering if everything was going okay with the like for the stream. You guys being on the satellite internet. Yeah, that counts, Glenn. I think I'm older than him, too. Sure feel like I am, anyway. I don't have a clue how old he is. Well, if he's younger than you, then like Eminem is 45, Jess? Is that what that is? If he's 45, then yeah, I've got a year on him, so I got him beat. Okay, well, yeah, if he's only like 45, yeah, I got him beat. I don't think the shirts come scented, Jeanette. That would be a good selling gimmick, though. Raspberry smelling shirts. scratch and sniff t-shirts. Well, if you actually like ate fruit and vegetables, Jeanette, then well, oh, I wanted to mention too, guys, I'm going tomorrow, well, hopefully tomorrow, depending on the weather and how I feel, to look into getting stickers and decals made for the channel, for the logo. And a good supplier for them. And the best part is if I get some stickers and stuff or decals made up, it'll be supporting one of my local businesses. So. Yes, Glenn, it is a great group that's in tonight. Getting a little mixing of our normal group of off-grid type people and getting the new people that are coming in from the bushcrafting and off-grid type nature groups. And it's becoming a lot bigger community now, which works for all of us in the long run, supporting each other. Yes, the watch time really goes up after these live streams. It was almost scary with when me and Jeanette did the first one, and I realized just how much time gets added with that. Well, that's the way to do it though, Dan, is plan it out ahead of time. Obviously, where I'm sitting right now, I'm not exactly off-grid either, but I definitely am when I'm at the cabin. My long-term goal is to be able to actually spend long-term at the cabin without any issues. Not that it would be anything new to me anyway, but there's a bonus, Jaren. 2 shirts for the price of 1. The latest and greatest survival tool for fire lighting. Oh, that's going to be a good video, Glenn. Big lighter. Yeah, Eric's gonna have to, or he's gonna be sitting around now just waiting for this video, Glenn. Checking like 2-3 times a day. Oh, yeah, lots of new videos going to be coming out soon then. I don't have another one coming up on the channel until Thursday, so. Yeah, 2-3 times an hour. I get like that too, Eric. You know, somebody's putting a video up on something and it's like, come on, come on, come on, come on. Where is it? Well, I can honestly say, Jess, I've had to use mine a couple times about that. Yeah, didn't you know that, Jaron? You could light a fire with the bag full of water. Yes, Ham's Cabin Life has a lot of really good videos, lots of topics. The episode he's talking about is definitely a good one. No, no, Dad, not the drone video. Although that's pretty damn good too. It's when Glenn and Maureen were living actually in the cabin. I do believe it's their house. They were getting the house built, like the actual main house. Oh, definitely not stupid, then. That's for sure. That's okay. For the first few seconds, I kind of thought it might have been too, Dan. So, luckily, just for a few seconds. Well, guys, 12:30 according to the watch. Another half hour. I'm gonna have to shut down the stream for the night. Yeah, I was pretty sure that's the one that you meant, Glenn. That's a really good video. Thank you very much, Jess, for coming and spending the evening with us. You have a great night. Yet the Polomatic drone, the DR1. Glenn's greatest creation right there, the Polomatic drone. Welcome back, Jaron. Thank you very much, Hamza, for stopping by. Look forward to seeing you again around our live stream and video community, and definitely you're welcome anytime when we're doing the live feeds. I do believe it's daytime there, Jeanette. I'm honestly not sure either. I don't remember. Yes, everyone, please remember to thumbs up the live stream if you're enjoying your time here. Let's see, we have okay, I'm not gonna try and look at them stat things. I'll go back to my good video. 18, wow. I think that might be a new record for me. Especially after last week. By the way, I'd like to apologize to you guys for last week. As you all probably noticed, the streams did not stay posted. No, that's not a thumb, Jaron. Yeah, exactly, Glenn. $5:35 a.m. there yet. So Hamza's probably getting ready to head off to work for the day then. Jaren, you're stuttering. Well, as I was gonna let you know earlier, guys, we got a bunch of videos coming up. With some of the projects and stuff around the camp that some of you might like. A couple of them are rather creative, so for the actual how I managed to get through the projects themselves. Probably at least one of them is going to be boring. Every now and then some of them are boring. Yeah, I don't know what it is, Glenn, but it's just something that comes out, especially at the cabin. You can't build something just in a normal way back there. You just gotta do something different with almost any type of project that you're doing back there. I'm sure you and Maureen have been learning that a lot too, with having the cabin and getting stuff done back there, like at your place. That could be. Well, I know it's not the alcohol, because, well, I rarely ever drink, so there's got to be something. It's them wild strawberries and growing in the garden, that's what it is. I think maybe they've cross-pollinated or something. You have a great night, Den. Thanks a lot for stopping by, man. Always good to see you and Tabby in any of the live streams. And yeah, that's probably what it is. It's all the damn caffeine. Yeah, you behave yourself, Dan. That's a direct order. Tabby told me to say that. Okay, no she didn't, but it sounds like a good excuse. 3 years is a pretty good time. Yes, good night to all of Wisconsin. All 4 of yous. Don't know who the fourth one is. We got Den, Tabby, and Moose. Yeah, I had to give up on that part there, Jaron. Became just an occasional thing now for me. So. You also know enough not to overdo it on a regular basis type thing, so. Exactly. Yeah, that's it. That's the best way to put it right there, Glenn. Is as long as we all know what our limits are for it. And yes, you're working so hard, Jeanette. That's the main thing. Just knowing your limitations on your vice, like own personal vice. Well, I have a couple shots every year with my dad while we're back deer hunting, and once in a while drink a beer or two or three. Very, very rarely drink more than like two or three. There's been a couple times, but not too many lately in years. To be honest, for the most part, it's because I just can't afford to. But even when I can afford it, it's still pretty rare. Apple Jacks. There you go, Glenn. Yes, hot toddies are great too. Yep, Apple Jacks. Yeah, it's a good deal. Jeanette takes care of her vices, and I do without because, well, I personally don't care if I do without. Every now and then she lets me, or I can afford to get a bottle and it lasts forever. Bongos. Yeah, that's it. Bongos. Yeah, I like my liqueurs and stuff too much, and unfortunately they're pretty damn expensive. $30 for a Mickey of cherry brandy or anything is getting kind of bad. Yep, bike parts and cabin stuff. Well, we know Glenn can play the bongos. The actual bongos. Yeah, I think we all get what you meant there, Jarrett. So we'll let everyone else worry about answering for themselves on that one. Yeah, Jefferson knocking over the fire. Knocking it right off the screen. Bongos and bongaroos. Yeah, you do an amazing job taking care of that fire for Glen and Marine there, Jefferson. Ah, damn it. The dogs drank my coffee again. It's gone. No, he's never gonna live that one down. Wrecking the fire. Knocking it all over the place. That's a pretty big fire to be knocking around like that too. Yep, she's getting paid to just sit around in chat here with us. Well, I gotta grab another coffee, guys. We got 10 more minutes left of the stream. Actually, Glenn, while you're here, on the live stream, um, if I was to use your links for your channel and your store in the description, would you mind if I played some of the music from my CDs that we got from you during the live streams, like as a background music? Just something like faint in the back, like as a background sound. It's completely up to you, so, and I got no problems putting all the credit to you in the descriptions and stuff. So. Thanks a lot for coming by, Taz. Great to see you, and you're welcome back anytime, bud. Yeah, that can all be taken care of, no problem, Glenn. Um, I just really like the music so much, like with all the nature sounds and stuff in it. So thought it add a little bit to the live stream, plus help you guys out as well. We'll set something up through Facebook for what I can like for me to type out in the live stream descriptions and stuff for the channel, in the store and stuff like that. Not knowing the music business and stuff, I honestly don't understand what you mean by that part of the copyright release. And yeah, it would probably be something would be important for it. I know, like, seeing Glenn's music is actually, like, released on CDs and stuff like that. I'm guessing it's all copyrighted, of course, which makes perfect sense. But I don't know the legality part of that. A paper saying he's released the music. Send a copy to YouTube. That works. Yeah, we can make arrangements, like figure all that stuff out. It's probably going to be a couple weeks or so now before my next live stream, unless I do one this Thursday. But because I'm hoping this coming weekend I'll be going back to the cabin for a week or so, get the garden in. Okay, I understand what you mean there now with it. So. And yeah, I don't really want to get hit by any strikes, so me and Glenn will make sure we have all the technical stuff taken care of for that. Like I said, we have lots of time between now and when I get back from the cabin again for all of that to be taken care of. So. Okay, Jeanette. Yeah, if we get time, we'll do it. Always busy on Thursdays. Well, second Thursdays mainly. Usually every Thursday. With it being your weekend. Yeah, 3 strikes and they nail you big time. And they start taking all your stuff away on your channel. Wow, 3 months for 1 strike? Ouch. That would really suck. Well, we'll get it all taken care of. But I think it'd be great having music and stuff. So. Oh, sure, you can fit in another Thursday show. You're great at multitasking, Jaren. Just make sure that ours is actually like playing and everyone else is muted. Jaren, I guess I'll see you tomorrow night on Ed's show. My good friend at Flash in Your Pan Productions with his Tuesday night hangouts. Ah, that's where I bonus, Eric. My harmonicas are at the cabin, so yous are all safe. I won't kill your eardrums. Yeah, you mentioned that, I think, Glenn, that they had nailed you for it and wanted to put the monetization in it. That's just screwed. I'd be taking it down too, just like you did. Nope, getting that time, damn. And yeah, sorry about that, Jaren. I just noticed that comment. But yeah, tomorrow night's Ed's show, bud. You need like a secret account so you can just go in and watch it and they won't know it's you. I had the exact same thing happen with my, I think it was either the first or second cooking video there, Glenn, is, once my channel hits monetization levels, which quite a ways off, obviously, because the radio was playing in the background, I got a warning type thing in regards to the music. And so when I do eventually hit the monetization levels, any money or like any revenue from that video goes to the record company instead of to me, like any earnings from it, because that song's playing, like the radio's playing in the background, just whatever the song was. And the way I see it, well, that's one video, oh well. But it was a lesson learned, so. Actually, that's the video, but it wasn't that song. It was a different song playing in that same video. I was kind of shocked that it wasn't when I first saw the thing come up. That's the one. The Billy Idol song. Wow. Yeah, you're staying pretty damn busy there, Jaron, with all the shows. Between the YouTube and the radio shows. Yeah, it is actually. I was really shocked that that's not the song that they nailed me for, but it wasn't anything bad. Like, there's nothing, like no strikes type thing against me or anything. All still in good standing, just at least for now. If it comes down to it, then I guess I take the video out and delete it out of the channel, but I'll just have to remake the recipe in a new video. Okay, I should be calling it a night, guys. It's just after 1 now. And you woke up early either by the dogs or by Jeanette, one or the two. Yeah, the strike and stuff, if it comes up, will still be there. Eric, a lot of it is kind of screwed the way that works, but they gotta watch out for themselves too, so. Well, that's the best part, Eric, is there was no real, like, complaints or anything like that, just the fact that it's there and they're gonna send the money from it to someone else, and the way I see it, they can go ahead and do that. Well, I honestly don't mind. We love you guys too, Glenn and Maureen. You're great, very good friends, good people to know, and you run a great YouTube channel on top of that. So, have a great night, Jaron. We'll talk to you later through Facebook and stuff. Probably tomorrow at some point. And probably see you tomorrow night at Ed's show. So. Thank you everyone for stopping by tonight, hanging out with us. Yeah, I guess it's kind of morning now, not night, isn't it, Eric? Definitely, Jaron. Have a great night, bro. Glenn and Maureen and Jake and Loon Pillow, you guys have a great night. Thanks so much for stopping by and hanging out with us tonight. Eric, thanks a lot for being here. Jefferson, Jessica, both of yous, thank yous very much for being here tonight. I think Jessica already left. I can't remember. I know someone left earlier. There goes the memory thing again, but it was great having Den and Tabby here while they were here. No fire video yet. Yeah, Glenn's slacking, eh, Eric? Yeah, I keep double checking all the settings, make sure that they keep getting saved, Glenn. Everything's running extremely well. I really like it. I figured out how to change stuff like the wording and stuff, as you can tell, and like on the screen. Change videos and stuff. And yes, thank you, dear. Store link is in the description, as well as our Facebook page for anyone interested in checking it out. Facebook page isn't much, but it's a start. Lots of cool stuff in the store. Good night, Maureen. Have a good night, dear. Don't let Glenn stay up all night playing videos. Yeah, she is. She's great at the PR stuff. PR and promo. Both. I still think it's just cool that I've sold 3 coffee mugs. Stickers coming soon, but not through the store. That'll be just on the channel and Facebook page. No, I don't want to buy a hotel room. You keep your damn hotel rooms. Okay, you all have a great night. I'm gonna have to kill the stream here now, and if I can find the right button, I know it's here. That's